Well, we made it through that big pitted room with all the Zams last time, and this is where we find ourselves now.
Note to self, acquire multiple flasks of alchemist fire, come back to this location, torch everything.
Yeah, that's interesting. We didn't try to actually do anything to just get rid of those when we had an advantage of being up high. But all right.
And to be fair, with enough time and fireballs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could happen.
ain't nobody got time for that.
We have time to go very slowly across beams and walls.
It's falling in the pit is also a time loss.
Well,
All
Flint,
right,
what do you see? Oh yeah, there's a dead end in the one door, right?
I'm going to walk down this hallway, looking at the ground for traps of a mystical nature.
Okay.
What check do we want for that?
I'll allow investigation, perception. They just yield different results is all.
I'll take a perception as I look through my awesome eye shield.
Nice.
As I'm glad I looked through my awesome eye shield.
Ignoring the fact that this entire hallway and building is very out of place, at least in terms of the way it looks. Nothing appears out of place as you make your way down this hallway. You are not alerted to any weirdness. What the hell? Okay, never mind. I thought my cat was breaking something. We're good.
All right, and as long as I happen to be down here, do I happen to see any sort of concealed doors at the end of this hallway?
You do not see any, no.
Nifty. I'm going to look at the door that I'm currently in front of. Does it appear to have any more of those cursed as fuck runes?
Not that you can see.
All right. I want to check one thing really quick. Does it have a knob, or is it one of those slidey doors again?
Looks like a slidey door.
All right. I will attempt to open it.
It doesn't seem to open on its own. It may be closed in some way. I don't know how to say that with that.
Do there appear to be any of those catches that were on like previous slidey doors?
There does.
All right. With caution, I'm going to let me see if I have something for this. I would like to take one of my javelins in order to try and press the catchy thingy.
Okay.
Do I need a roll or something?
You just want to touch it and see if something goes off?
Basically.
Yeah. So pressing your javelin to the catchy thingy, you brace yourself for whatever might impact you, but a moment passes and nothing seems to be triggered.
All right. In that case, I will do the whole
Perhaps
thing manually.
you. Go ahead.
All right. I'll do it manually then.
Like the door is... You can tell by this point that the door must be mechanically locked. So you can attempt to thieves' tools it open or something if you want to. Or bust it down, I don't know. Or turn around and go back across the other path.
Would you like me to
Not
try to
passing those
unlock it?
thieves' tools open.
Okay. Here they are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When did you have water
Would you
boiling?
like to...
Yeah, I handed them over.
Oh, okay. Thank you. One door unlocked coming up. Actually, would you mind lending me a little bit of your expertise as well?
Sure.
Oh, I did not roll that at advantage. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
And by the grace of companionship, the door slides open and reveals a room.
But you are definitely more skilled with the high end of the technical spectrum here.
Oh boy.
Oh, this room looks charming.
Tara will be keeping its eye out for any kind of creatures or beasties that might be lurking in ambush.
Entering this room, you see a series of tables and a pedestal. The back corner tables there, you can see 2 bottles on top of it. And as well as... Oh, I guess I never put those in here. Okay, cool. No problem. A series of larger glass containers as well. Here on the right side, there appears to be a pedestal with a giant beast skull on it of some kind. And the same is true for the back wall. There appears to be different types of creature skulls
Indeed, they
on
do.
display.
Somebody liked using these things in their decorating.
I want to see if I can recognize the skulls of these creatures.
I'll come and look and help you.
Is that nature?
Probably. Could be.
Tara will be climbing up the wall and onto the ceiling while keeping an eye out for things.
What did you say was the contents of the big jars?
I didn't. No one had really gone over to decide to go over to look at them at that point. It was just my description was just like what you see as you first walk into the room and kind of look around. You're allowed to look at things more closely. Are you examining one skull in particular, Shra, or what?
all of them if I can, or...
Well, looking them over, nothing seems to be coming to mind that you know of for these things. They look very different than anything you've seen in your travels.
I don't recognize any of these creatures. Do any of y'all?
I don't typically see the skulls.
But one can often guess at least what kind of creature sometimes.
That's a fairly nasty looking one right there.
This one especially. Those
Would
horns.
not want to run into that one alive.
Those are mandibles.
Look at those mandibles.
Again, you can also zoom in pretty damn close if need be.
Oh, I'm very zoomed in.
Okay, no problem.
It was just a perspective thing. Can I go and investigate the jars?
Sure.
I'll take a look at the bottles afterwards.
As you go to look at these jars, they seem quite worn with time. Like the inside, like like a headlight when it gets all moisturized and gross on the inside of the glass. They're like that. You can see that there's like a visceral liquid in there, but you've come in contact with some things like this before. You can tell there are humanoid-sized brains in these containers, and looking at the containers themselves, you can see that there's some familiar but unreadable language, almost like placards on each of them. In fact, looking around this room and looking below the skulls, you see little placard cards under them as well.
But you said those are all in a language that we don't read or
But
understand.
yeah,
Is it the same as can we tell, is it the same as the surrounding of the entrance and all the other
Would
markings
seem
we've been
so.
unable to read?
It would seem so.
The jars with the brains, was that the 3 over on the left side, or was that the 2 up
The
on
3.
top? Okay. What are the 2 things up here?
Those are bottles.
Can I investigate those?
Well, I think Flint said that they were going to do that after you
Oh, I
looked
misheard. Sorry.
the
Or I
jars,
didn't
so.
hear.
I'll certainly take the assistance with
Yeah, I'll help you.
whatever identifying check would you like to make. This feels like an arcana.
Sure.
Let's find out if they're
I can do
potions.
that. Well, they ain't liquor, that's for sure.
I won't be the first.
But they do appear to be at least 11. One of them you immediately identify as oil, given your background and the commonality of it. I would say you would know that it is oil of slipperiness. The other bottle, you're not quite sure.
Okay, I thought you were going to go with like engine grease.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, definitely don't drink that one. Oil of slipperiness. Definitely do not drink that one. Yeah, we got grease oil over here, and I got no idea what the other one is.
And brains. We got brains too.
Is there dust or any signs of how long all this stuff has been here?
oh yeah, it looks to be untouched for quite some time.
There were brains in jars in the walker machines that we fought earlier, right? Do we think that this is perhaps where they were manufactured?
Looking like.
Are these perhaps the creatures that the brains came from?
Could
Way to
very
be
well
sure
be.
for certain.
I wonder if... Oh,
The brains, because these skulls are all varying in size, right? Do the brains correspond at all in size?
Well, to really have a good idea about that, I feel like you'd really need to know the anatomy of the creatures in question, because you could never be certain how big or small a creature's brain is supposed to be in relation to its skull exactly, right? Well, maybe. I don't know. I guess there's somebody that knows that shit listening to this on YouTube screaming, "You asshole, of course you can."
that's... I don't think that's accurate. I don't think anybody's
Fuck you,
listening
Alex.
to this.
Yeah.
I think perhaps we should take those 2 bottles there. Either way, it seems as though if they were displayed together and one of them can do something special, the other one might also be able to.
Yeah, we can always identify it later.
Mhm.
I will add that to the shared spoils.
Why, thank you.
You're a truly kind human person, and wife, like the best wife I've ever had.
Oh, you two are married?
I mean, yeah. I kiss her lips right on the mouth. On occasion, not every day. Okay, that's not true. It is every day, but still only on occasion.
Okay, I'm done
Curious
typing.
about the door on the right.
Sorry? You want to be messing with that? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'd mess with that. I'd like to give it the usual suite of pokings and proddings. Unless, and of course, it just opens up, in which case.
It doesn't seem to be opening on its own. It does appear to be locked.
All right, Noah, a little assistance?
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck.
You get just to the point where you feel like you're about to break Aranoa's tools, and you stop.
Damn
This lock
scabbard
seems
lock.
more advanced than you were ready for in this moment.
Well, I can always give it a try. Maybe it's a type of lock I've encountered before.
I happen to lend you what little expertise I have left to offer.
Yeah, which way did the pins go?
You know, it was going to
off.
the left, it seemed.
Ah, make sure I keep that in mind.
Ho-ho.
Ooh, thanks for the help. I think I would have broken this had I not had your guidance.
Even with a more
Oh.
difficult, you see the door opens.
Okay.
You can see a purple glow around the corner,
Purple glow.
emanating from this area.
Can I do a quick perception check for just anything that might be set off? Should I walk through this doorway?
Sure.
Off advantage. There.
Nothing strikes you as out of the ordinary.
Okay, I'm gonna peek around this corner here.
You see what looks to be some sort of force field blocking off the end of this hallway. On top of a pedestal, there appears to be a wand suspended,
Oh.
actually floating about 4 inches above the pedestal it's supposed to be resting on.
Guys, there's something good over here. Can I check out the force field thing for any inklings of how I might be able to turn it off?
I'll help you.
So do be careful with that thing. I don't think we're going to get as lucky as getting clean every time.
It looks as if there are points emanating from the wall that are creating this beam, and it would need to be powered off, most likely through magical means.
Well,
I suppose.
does it go all the way up to the ceiling? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, it's cutting off. It's a full-blown barrier.
Just
Or
making sure.
yeah.
Sorry.
Am I the highest arcana at 4?
I don't know anything about magic whatsoever.
Yeah, with your headband, I think you're the most capable person here.
I suppose I can give it a shot to try and
I'll help
disarm
you with
it.
that.
Alright. Ooh, thanks for the help.
Ew.
Ooh.
The barrier is no longer on.
You are free to move about the cabin.
Do still be careful over there. This person was paranoid.
Don't trust it.
Nope, fuck, wrong thing, wrong. Oh, god damn it! Never mind. Disregard.
This is the problem with putting the same group of people in 2 different campaigns in dungeons at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's so funny because I feel like we're rarely actually in a dungeon itself in the other one, so that's why I've been having that same issue.
Can I do a perception check on the wand just to see if there's anything that might hurt me around it if I were to grab it?
Okay. You don't know what the wand will do, but it doesn't look like there's anything around it that will hurt you.
All right, I'm gonna grab it. Anything happen when I do?
You are now holding a wand.
Well,
That
wanna
was
give it a
anticlimactic. Yeah. I wave it wildly in this direction.
oh, I'm glad I backed out of there.
Which direction?
Towards where the pedestal is.
And so you do.
And nothing happens. Okay. I guess I'll just stick that in the shared spoils and identify it later.
Okay.
If you guys are willing to, we have a couple things we could look at. I could certainly use with a bit of rest for an hour or so. This seems to be as good a place as any to take a little bit of time.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Short rest.
Sure.
Can I then use that time to become familiar with this wand?
Yeah.
Points. Cool.
Are you actually like
Well, I can literally do a ritual casting of identify, or isn't that a thing that you can spend time during a rest?
Yeah,
figure
you should.
things out? Yeah. Yeah, spending some time with it, you end up figuring out through some trial and error that it is in fact a wand of parrying. I should have mentioned the wand is made of steel and it functions as a shield while you're holding it, increasing your armor class by 2. And you realize it will also allow you to cast the cantrip Blade Ward as an action.
Well, that's pretty fucking NATO.
Pretty cool.
I think
Yeah,
Glenn
that's a-
has this and never uses it.
What?
Really? Because that's a fantastic wand. Like,
No, I mean not the wand, the blade ward.
Ah, gotcha.
When you absolutely
Um,
positively have to tank today.
Like, no, seriously, like any creature can use a wand. Like, that's anybody who is not what's it called? Proficient with shields. That's a huge benefit.
I mean, it still takes a hand, but yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I need both my hands.
While we spend some time in here, Flint's probably going to end up looking at the jar brains a couple of times.
Okay.
I don't know why. I feel like they're looking at me. I don't like it. It makes me uneasy.
They don't have eyes, Sheriff.
But I can feel it.
Evernoa, are you able to identify the other potion that was in here? Or I don't mind spending some time
I
with it
will
myself if
try.
I can figure it out.
Is someone spending time with it?
Yeah,
Finding
Tower
it?
is. Tower is. Gonna go ahead and spend some time.
You realize it's a potion of some form of polymorph, though the exact function of it, you're not entirely sure. Like, you know that it will polymorph a person that drinks it. Into what? You're not sure.
And I explain that and hand it over.
Well, shall we press on?
Yeah.
I'll
Mhm.
go
I am-
investigate the other door. Looking for if I want to look specifically for the magical trap, should I use Arcana or is it still an investigation?
I think it's Arcana to disable magic.
Oh, it's the same number.
So it does not appear. You do not see any magical elements to this door, but it does appear to be locked.
Got another locked one.
I'll try this one. Sheriff, you want to help me?
Sure.
And you're really starting to get the hang of opening up these advanced doors as this too slides open, and there is a corner to round.
Silas, it occurs to me,
And
you've not seen the thing that you've come for yet, have you?
no, not at all.
Well, there you go. Shall I scout on ahead?
Sure.
And I will do a little bit of a stealthy pie, all up in your grill, except, stealth, so it's not really in your grill. It's away from your grill.
Circumventing the grill.
Mm-hmm.
A long hallway.
Sorry,
And
doing a bit of a zoom out.
Mhm.
Oh, that is long.
Golly gosh, gee willikers, that is a long hallway.
I'm also going to be keeping my eye out for any kind of ambushy type dealy. Oh,
Are you walking or are you climb? Oh no, spider climb is done now. Never mind.
is it an hour? How long has
It's
it
an
been?
hour.
Actually? Oh
But
yeah,
when did
it's
it
short
rest?
rest. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. Just walk.
Silas is following you all. I'll just move him later.
Tower runs back. There's a hallway and another turn up there. I'm gonna keep going on. See it.
Should we go up the hallway that you have already scouted though?
Seems fine.
Okay. That way we're not too far if something happens.
Clank.
Okay.
Got bills and money for show.
Where does... Okay, it ends right here, right?
More hallway ahead.
When you're rounding this corner, through the wall behind you, you can hear some sort of low grumbling.
The wall behind me, as in like this wall here.
Nope, as in like this... Oops, I gotta switch to this. As in this wall over here.
Yep. I do hear something coming from over here, pointing that direction.
Sound like the zombies before?
No.
Maybe. Oh no,
Oh.
definitely not.
Could there be a secret door?
Possibly.
come look.
Yeah. Please.
Feels
Oh, I
pretty...
could help
Sorry.
with that investigation. No,
Oh yeah, that's right. You were right there.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Still feels pretty solid.
fair.
Yep. Okay. Nah,
No.
nothing here.
I will try to see what I can see. I walk through the walls. Oh, zoomed out too far. Okay, I'm back. Long hallway.
This is a lot of hallway.
It's an
And a lot of
ominous
empty
amount of
space
hallway.
in the middle.
Yes.
I don't like it.
It just continues further.
Sweet merciful Ra.
Holy moly, that's a lot of hallway. What's in the
Um,
middle of this thing?
Right. I'd like to re-up my investigation. Like the more hallway we walk, the more paranoid about traps Tower's getting. So yeah,
When will the madness end?
I want to walk along the hall with like both my hands, on either side, feeling for something different, like a hidden door.
Okay.
Or okay.
I believe I may have found a door here.
Oh wow! Finally.
And with your using your perception from before, as you turn this corner behind your character right now on the wall opposite the door, you see a hole in the wall. It's probably about 2 inches in diameter, and it looks tubular, dude. No, it
Yeah,
goes a ways
yes.
into the wall.
Right. There appears to be some kind of hole here. Could be a way of letting something out, or perhaps taking something in. Don't really know. But we've dealt with gas in this place already. So maybe just one of us at a time in this area up here.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Well,
Said something about a hole.
yes.
2 inches wide.
Yes. I don't think it's what you're thinking it might be, because
I was thinking it sounds kind of like the one we found.
oh, is somebody carrying that wand? By the way,
Yes.
good call. Just probably useful if you're not using your hands. Anyway, I will go ahead and check what's going on with that door then myself.
Where's the hole positioned?
Yeah, what
Opposite the
level?
door.
Over
Ooh,
here. And
I-
what?
Oh,
Eye
I thought
level?
it was in
Otherwise?
the door.
That's probably about if the room is these hallways are like 5 feet wide.
Mhm.
And if the ceilings are like 10 feet tall, it's probably about at the 5-foot mark.
This is an extremely claustrophobic walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry if I didn't make that clear.
No, I think that's most dungeons are like meant to be that way, but it's not something you always keep in your brain as you're walking through the long hallways of a lot of these dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
That it is just 5 foot wide, and usually the ceilings are described to be fairly short. So, anyhow,
And again, this one is like very stone-like with the glowing floor and like pretty reflective too, the surface of it. It's like polished.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to this door and see if I can make out any markings without looking at it first. Any kind of traps and whatnot, or anything else I can determine about the door, really, without touching it.
Is that what this is?
That's what this 9 is.
Okay. Yeah, it looks fine.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead. Does it look like a slidey door? I'm assuming with the latchy bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to go ahead and touch that latchy bit and investigate to see if it's openable. I don't
You
know if
feel
it feels
immense heat on your back as you take 6 fire damage as a blast of flame spews from that hole in the back wall and hits you from behind.
Tower!
It's for something to come out of.
Oh!
Go right up there.
Oh yes, I'm. I think my jacket's a little singed, but
That's
Yes.
character.
right. Definitely trapped. As you saw the fire, I'm assuming I felt it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna try to apply what magical knowledge I have to the situation to see if I can come up with a way to undo this.
I'll kind of
Here.
talk you through it.
Alrighty.
From way across the hallway.
Yep.
So stealth's out of the.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
But
Once the fire goes off, I think we're done stealthing.
I mean,
yeah, I
that's true.
definitely. Aranoa definitely yelled tower. So.
Yeah.
But screaming instructions your way, you are eventually able to figure out the mechanism of this door and undo the problem. It's still locked, but no longer trapped.
Alright. I think it is safe up here for somebody to come take a look at the lock. I feel pretty spent right now.
That was a very good job, though.
Well, with your help, it was really useful. I swear, magic is so far beyond me.
Bum, 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 bum.
really should study up on it.
Yeah.
At some point.
I'm on my way. All right.
About this time, with all this commotion in your minds, all of you here can feel you now.
I can feel you now? Was that it?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
it.
yep.
I
I just
got
wanted
it.
to be sure.
It's a giant snake in the walls going through the pipes.
How did you figure it out?
I don't know.
Almost all the bubbles were gone.
Gross. I only said she because Hermione this time. I know Shaw is, it's fine.
That will open this door, revealing this room. Hold on while I get this revealed. It is not very well lit in here at all. If you're looking in, what you can see in the center of it seems to be a large black obelisk, not unlike the one you found in the dungeon in Mayfield.
Is it still supposed to be this dark?
Is it
Nothing's
still dark?
been revealed.
Ah,
Yeah, I can't see anything still.
Okay, that makes sense. Let me fix that.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Much more imposing.
Yeah.
And there's now a thing there that you can see too, and that wasn't supposed to be there, but now you do. If
The
it
square
lets you grab
piece?
it.
Well, I still haven't identified it, so.
Why can't I touch things? Oh, okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's gravy. Just roll 20 being weird.
It'll do that
I suppose
sometimes.
I'll walk into the room.
And do you have dark vision or a light source?
Dark vision. And yeah, I want to check out this obelisk without touching it. Can we get a reminder of what the obelisk did? The other one, if anything.
It
Other dungeon.
it kind of just had inscription on it. I think I don't remember it giving anyone a.
See, I remember there being a obelisk that had a vision tied to it.
Yeah, that would be it then. That's what happened.
Vision. I'm trying to remember what this was a vision of.
The one that I'm thinking of the vision that led us to the opening of the dungeon.
Right, I remember that
You know
vision.
how we get that? That's from touching the Yabit? No.
Mhm.
Yes?
It's from touching the doorway.
The doorway.
Yeah.
And then we found the Yabit.
Right.
But someone had a vision of the pharaoh person.
That happened.
What about the pharaoh person though?
You saw their burial or you saw them being laid to rest in that room.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And filling the space of this room, you then hear in your minds again, all of you, I can see you now. As probably Aranoa at the very least in this case. In the back, the far bottom right of this room, from our perspective, you can see a mass writhing and moving, and it is headed your way. Does not
It's in
appear
the far corner.
around. And that being said,
It does not what, Dom?
appear to be touching the ground.
Oh shit.
Just a hovering mound.
Oh my.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
I don't like this at all.
No. Oh.
It is
fuck.
a large creature, of course, based on its token size, and it is coming live to you.
Oh.
I
Shouldn't have walked into this room first.
I see that it is 8:55. I'll allow us to roll initiative. No harm in.
Largest, so I can do my roping.
No, cannot say I'm a fan of what's about to happen here.
Oh, it reveals what it's called.
I didn't see
Oh my
it.
God. I know. I deleted it
I've
instantly.
not seen anything yet.
I deleted it instantly. That's why. Not that it truly matters all that much, but why not? I'll just roll it in secret and keep track of it my damn self, because I can do that. And that's more fun as far as I'm concerned. Then I gotta figure out what its initiative is, which is that. Okay.
We can probably get at least one turn in, right? What do you reckon, Miss Wendy King?
Yeah.
Or Mr. DM?
That's really all up to you. It is a sweet button reveal, but that's okay. I'm down to keep going. All right. In that case, he's gonna hold his action. Shra, it's your turn.
Get my lasso ready. 5, 6. Okay. And I'm gonna attempt to lasso it. Or I'm assuming that's not do it.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it.
I didn't realize I made something cool and then forgot to use it before. That's okay. I may have other chances to use it. Go ahead.
Then I'm gonna back up, but since I did not get it. Oh wait. How much did I move before? I was here. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that
It's
was
hovering a
on
good.
the- Oh, never mind.
It is hovering 5 feet off the ground, by the way.
I can't
No,
move, so that's it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yep. That's where tower gets to. Pops the arms of Fat Bottom Girl to go ahead and unleash the Rock and World effect as that bonus action. Gonna require a dex save there. And then with its action, gonna go ahead and slap this thing twice with these fat bottom girly arms. Oh, that should be an advantage. That should be a normal 10 to hit, which I'm guessing will miss, but maybe this 14 will strike.
Well, first of all, I need to do a dex save. I had to go in and make it to me and not to you. It rolled, yeah, it made it.
And so yeah, no damage there, no effect. And then it's just a 10 to hit, which I'm guessing is a miss.
Correct.
And then a 14 to hit.
Also a miss.
That's what happens. Tower moved to there. And yeah, why not? Gonna go ahead and boop to right there.
And you can occupy any space in this room except for this one.
Okay, right, because it's floating.
Well, this is not floating. This is the obelisk. That
Right.
Yeah, that is probably a good 15 feet tall. This room is much taller than the places you've come from.
And that will end Tower's turn.
Okay, Aranoa. I never put on any battle music, and I had a whole thing for this, but I just got so caught off guard by everything happening.
I'm sure there will be time.
Here it is. Is it
Alright.
planned? Yes. Okay, sorry, Aranoa. Go ahead.
Okay. I am going to step forward so that I can see it and shoot 2 arrows at it.
Ooh.
Fuck it up.
Second one.
And you want damage to be done different, right? For crits, like I couldn't figure out how to program it in, but
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to make it work on here.
but what would it be instead of the 7 plus 3? It would be like just double the 7. Was that right?
I guess so, yeah. Like your damage die times 2?
Oh, just the die
Your-
times 2.
Yeah, all your dice times 2, yeah.
It would end up being straight up that 7 then.
We'll look into doing that later. We can do it normally.
Sure. Lou.
So 10, 15 damage total based
Yep.
on these numbers that we're going to keep for now.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and move back a couple steps, and Steel Defender, I'm gonna order it to go away from me, get way the fuck up here. I'm assuming Shra will let it pass through, and it will attack the whatever the fuck this thing is.
But it will unfortunately miss.
And that's fine, but while it's standing here, it will be imposing disadvantage if this thing attacks either Tower or Shra, as long as they stay within 5 feet.
Nice.
Cool. Is
And
that
that's my turn.
All right. It's turn now.
It's
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, so first tower. You're right there.
Yeah.
Let me figure out what this is. It's that. So I need you to make a intelligence save, please.
Oh.
Good save.
Okay.
Lucky save.
You watch this beam of like deep purple energy strike you, but nothing happens.
Oh.
Very interesting.
It emitting from one of its tentacle-like protrusions from its head, which you now can see being this close. There are these glazed over white bulb eyes within some of them that are kind of looking around the room and looking at you. Shra?
What about Flint? Oh, I thought you were saying it was my turn.
It's still this thing's turn. It's not done with its turns. I need you to also make a wisdom save, please. As a red ray from one of those eye stalks comes
That's
directly
why
at you.
switched him.
No, it's happening kind of randomly. Okay, as this ray hits you, you are then left with this deep fear inside of you. You are currently frightened of this creature.
Wait, is this the right campaign?
And because you're the next closest entity that it can see in this way, I'm going to need Flint to go ahead and give me a dexterity save, please.
Dex save coming up.
Oh,
Checking.
that might be wrong. Nope, that's right. Okay. You watch as your friends engage in combat with this creature, and you go to touch your weapon at your side, whichever it may be, and your hands are moving so much slower than your brain. You are slowed.
All right.
And I think that may be everything it would wish to do in this moment.
Is that slowed as in the effects of the spell?
I
Correct.
would imagine. So that's a choice between a move
creature-
and an attack, or a move and an action.
Your speed is halved. You can't take reactions, and you can take either an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both. But at the end of each of your turns, and this goes for the Shra as well. At the end of your turns, you can attempt to save again. It's going to stay there for now, as it feels it's not quite safe to move without possibly being hurt. Ooh, would just be a reaction though. That's fine. Okay, it is your turn, Flint.
I'm going to hide behind the obelisk for cover, and in my lag, I'm going to pull out my crossbow, and I think that's all I have time to do in that case, right?
I think that pulling out weapons in this edition it's just a free action. Am I wrong about that?
We've always treated it as such.
In that case, I'm gonna shoot it. Actually, pull out the revolver. This is a special occasion. Shoot.
That will hit as this gun goes off in this chamber, possibly breaking eardrums. Just make sure there's no funny business. Okay, 6 damage. I got that.
A spell that.
And
Oh, sorry.
and that is, in fact, the one full round. Do we need to stop now?
End of turn, right? Do I get my save attempt again?
Yes, you do at the end of your turn. Let me just cross-examine.
Hold on. I'm at disadvantage. Let me roll that again. Okay, it's still 13.
Well, you've made it. You are no longer slow.
Woo! Shiny.
How are you feeling, Mrs. McKing?
Tired. And I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Are the people that usually hear this music from Roll20, can you hear this music now?
Yeah.
Cool. I changed it up for this campaign because I thought.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it. I'm enjoying it for sure.
Well, cool. That's where we'll leave this for now, as we have stumbled upon some kind of ungodly creature.
I look forward to kicking its squalumous ass.
Mm-hmm.